What's shaking and baking, all you hip, cool cats? My name is Kit, and this is Chicago Reacts. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that ring bell notification. That way, all of you are made aware when we upload new content upon our YouTube channel. And today, we got ourselves a fun video to check out. It is titled "How We Test Lethal 10mm Auto." Is okay by Garand, of course. So the original link to this video is in the description box below. So if you guys and gals really like the original content creator, we always make sure we post the original link there because it's the right thing to do. And I expect all of you beautiful people to keep on doing the right thing, as you should, as always. Because after all, folks, supporting the original content creators, what we here at Chicago Reacts likes to see. So grab yourself a tasty snack and a tasty beverage, and be sure to hit that ring bell notification in a 3, a 2. Still loading up. All right, and a 1. All right. Hope the second week of the new year has been treating you well. Let's enjoy some good times.
Communism is wrong. Uncertain times. Wishy-washy science. Cheaters on Call of Duty. What can be trusted nowadays? I'll tell you what can be trusted. Garand science. In uncertain times, we bring you hard evidence and real facts. And today, we're going to be proving a very controversial topic, and that is, we're going to be testing how deadly 10mm is. I hope you will join us as we test the deadliness of 10mm.
Why are you breathing so hard?
Science is difficult, but you know it's not difficult? Signing up for the Sonoran Desert Institute, our biggest sponsor. If you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, go to the Sonoran Desert Institute. We are big fans of them. We love them. They support our science, actually, like literally. See?
Yeah,
support.
of course.
And of course, who can we not forget? Micah!
Primary arms, some of the most based optics east of Colorado.
There you have it. If you want to get the most base optics east of Colorado, go check them out. Make sure you send them an email and say Garand sent you and that you love a Skittles November. Don't forget Mantis, if you're looking to do any type of dry fire training, it is the way you get better. We all love it. Micah, do you love it?
It's actually my favorite.
It is actually really good. We do love it quite a bit. And of course, AAC Ammo, a big thank you to them for allowing us to shoot, be better. Go and check them out. We love their 77 grain. Talk is cheap and science costs us a lot of money, actually. Now, you might be saying, Mike, you dumb idiot, there's no 10mm. There's a 9mm. Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm not. We know precisely what we're talking about. So the 10mm, if you're not familiar with it, is actually very interesting. You see, in the 1980s, the FBI got into a shootout in...
Always keep your heads on a swivel. You never know what or who you're talking to in regards when it comes down to the federales.
9mm LMAO performed very terribly, and the FBI realized that they needed a more powerful caliber to shoot through windshields and otherwise infringe on rights. So they sought out the civilian world.
Well, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Is around very similar to 10mm being developed by Jeff Cooper and multiple other people. Long story short, 10mm Auto was developed. It's actually a pretty cool name. I feel really cool saying it. But my favorite part about the 10mm Auto story is that the round has some recoil behind it. It's actually a fairly powerful round. And the weak soy boy feds actually couldn't shoot it well, so every FBI agent that qualified with a 10mm was shooting really terribly. So what happened is the FBI then asked them to, make it a little bit not as snappy, don't shoot as hard because we have weak wrists, and we actually came up with the 40 Smith & Wesson.
Oh, that's why we gotta have strong wrists for many things. Many things. Get your mind out the gutter. Come on. Get your mind out the gutter.
So the 40 Smith & Wesson is actually just a 10mm with a shortened case, since they don't need as much powder in there, since their federal agents could not shoot it well.
That's actually crazy. The 40 has a big history because now it's not even the 40, it's the 40.
It's a 40. Actually, you know
40.
what they call the 40 Smith & Wesson? They call it the 40 Short and Weak. But right here we have the Smith & Wesson Performance Center.
Man, he is hitting them with the burns. Take it easy there, man. Take it easy. Take it easy.
M&P 2.0 in 10 millimeter auto. You see that, Micah?
Yeah, it's tight.
That's tight as fuck. Here's an unfortunate fact for you. If you were buying 10 millimeter,
Even though it's not Scott's channel, that's what she said. What? I'm not the hero of the story. Maybe an anti-hero, an occasional stander buyer kind of person. But I know that you guys and gals are the hip, cool cats who are the heroes. That's why you laughed at the joke. Come on, some of you laughed.
auto, most companies that are making it actually aren't loading it to the full specifications. You're actually getting a round that is only marginally more powerful than a 40 Smith & Wesson Short and Weak. So it's actually quite a travesty. However, many defensive companies do make full power 10 millimeter loads. And today we are using Underwood. We love them quite a bit. Their ammunition rocks, and we are going to be taking a look at 2 different rounds. We're going to see which one works best, and then we're going to compare.
Now, who doesn't love Underwood? Who doesn't? After all, we've seen it used on Scott's channel and a few other channels as well. So keep on doing the great work, Underwood. Keep on doing the great things, as you should all the time.
Parrot and a ballistic dummy. We're going to be comparing this directly with a 9mm shooting the famous, how does Charlie say it?
Gold spear dot.
Gold spear dot, spear gold dot, which is an absolute killer when it comes to 9mm. So right here we have the 10mm auto, 135 grain jacketed hollow point, 1600 feet per second.
Phew. That's gonna hurt somebody. That's gonna leave a mark there. A serious mark. Ugh.
Spicy. Then of course we have the incredible 180 grain XTP that stands for Extreme Terminal Performance or Extreme Terminal Penetration. Penetration being the big word. Jacketed hollow point, 1300 feet per second. We're gonna see which does best, and it will be compared directly to 9mm LMAO, and we're gonna see how it does. There's a lot of people absolutely obsessed with 10mm. Like they will live and die on that hill, but I don't think they shoot, so they'll probably die on that hill.
Mike,
Sorry, I was...
I brought you a 9mm.
Now I'm reminded of the Boondock Saints. You know, I never saw the second movie because I felt like that film didn't deserve now, I'm going to say, it's just a sequel to that film. I don't know. I was hesitant to watch it. It's another movie that because the first one, I got to tell you, I saw that movie so many times when I was in the School of Infantry. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, yes, everyone knows about Marine Corps boot camp. 3 months of rough and tumble action. But then after boot camp, you go to the School of Infantry. Think of it like boot camp, but kind of a little bit more relaxed, more guns, more booze, more fun, that kind of stuff. It's like a cooler version of college, maybe, kind of, sort of, give or take, you know. But that was a School of Infantry, and I can't tell you how many times I've watched that movie in the barracks. And if it wasn't me, it was other people. I mean, a lot. And for the uninitiated, remember the early 2000s small screens? Here, hold on. The small screens, all those kind of stuff. You know, DVD players, discs, before, you know, everything became digitalized. Yeah. I remember. So does Petridge Farm remembers. But that is so glorious. We're actually we're gonna watch that again.
Right here we have a Breda 92 FS from Blackbeard's Custom. He's actually our best friend. We love this guy quite a bit.
Oh, he's mega big.
And this is the coolest pistol I've literally ever owned. If you've seen Romeo plus Juliet, this is it. Right here we have the 9mm Spear Gold Dot, 124 grain. Next to it we have the guy she told you not to worry about, the 10.
And whenever she tells you not to worry about the guy, It's already over. I'm so sorry. Drink water, kings, and move on. Hit the gym, stay focused on your square, and take care of your family. That's what matters.
10 millimeter, 135 grain jacketed hollow point. 135 grain jacketed hollow point, 10 millimeter, 1600 feet per second. Ready?
Yep. Holy recoil, bro.
Dude, even
That was a little rough.
with a comp, that was something. It dumped every single ounce of energy in like the first half of the gel block. That's crazy transfer
Bro,
of energy.
I would even say like the first quarter of the gel
Dude,
block.
come look at this right here.
That's like right at the entrance.
You know what? We're actually going to rewind that just a little bit. Hold on, right here. And let's use the little arrows. It's like it's liquid. Gotta be careful because it's a little cold outside. It's 16 degrees outside here in Chicago. I know to some of our viewing audience members who live in Europa or anywhere else in the Northern Territories in Canada, I know it gets colder up there, but it's pretty cold out there. So listen, folks, just stay warm and stay safe out there, as you should, as all of you should. Wow.
It dumped every single ounce of energy in like the first half of the gel block. That's crazy transfer
Bro,
of energy.
I would even say like the first quarter of the gel
Dude,
block.
come look at this right here.
That's like right at the entrance.
So giant 10 millimeter hole right there in the entrance. And that whole thing began to fragment immediately. The petals peeled right off. Right on impact, you could see all the wound tracks and you could see how big that temporary cavity was. That makes it a little bit easier to incapacitate somebody if you're a little off from a major vessel. And then you can see the slug itself traveled a good distance in and then continued to fragment and expand and then came to a rest about halfway through. I'm really interested to see what the 180 grain is going to do at this point. Okay, now we have the 180.
Okay, well, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I wonder how much more spicier we can make this video.
Grain XTP, Extreme Terminal Performance, which is a horny.
Horny. I asked how we can make it more spicy. Well, add a little bit more horniness to it, you know. Next thing you know, you're gonna see the Brazzers logo somewhere there. I never said this was family friendly.
Projectile, and it performs really well. That was lame. I'm sorry. I'll grow up.
All right, I'm curious
No.
what the recoil is going to be like.
No, never grow up. Listen, folks, listen. I'm gonna let you all in a little secret. Growing up is a scam, okay? Listen, I understand that you've got to contribute to society, but this whole thing about growing up, look, right now, everything's kind of falling apart. All what you got to do is just drink water, hit the gym, eat right, take care of the people you love, and you'll be fine. But this whole thing of growing up in the society, I don't know. I don't know, man. Just you take care of yourselves, but, you know, growing up, not laughing at jokes anymore. Not being critical anymore. No. Sometimes it's okay to be immature. Sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of humor. Sometimes it's okay to laugh. Trust me, Anna, folks. I needed to laugh in 2023, and it kept on giving me gut checks. 2024 is no different, but at least I'm going to smile. Why? Because all you hip cool cats are hitting the like button, and also you're supporting the original content creators, as you should. Okay? There you go. But don't grow up. It ain't worth it. Trust me.
Like on this?
Let's see, dude. You ready?
Send it.
Okay, we have 180 grain XTP jacketed hollow point. Ready, Micah?
Yep.
Oh!
Felt that here. God damn.
That
I don't even know if I want to shoot that.
that euthanized the dog in me, I'll tell you that much.
Oh! Went in and out. That's what she said. I know. I should be better. Look at that. Hold on. I made
To
that
be
noise
clear,
with my
I
mouth.
anticipated recoil.
I made that noise with my mouth, just so y'all know. There, so y'all could see it. Yeah, go on, get on the mic.
On the first one, it went super low. That thing is stout, but more importantly, that had crazy penetration and crazy cavitation.
That is what she said, good sir.
As you can see from the slow-mo. Let's take a look and see how we did here. So the wound tracks aren't as crazy big. Do you want to come in and zoom in on these?
Yeah.
The wound tracks aren't as crazy big as the 135 grain. I'm going to owe that to the speed of the projectile. But what it lost in there is certainly made up for in temporary cavity, and the wound channel is still incredibly impressive. And not to mention, it went through the entire gel block. This is kind of what I would default to in a defensive scenario, and the reason I'm saying that is penetration is incredibly important in a defensive scenario, especially winter coats, windshields. This thing is not going to care. And I'm guessing with a good winter coat in front, that's going to slow it down even more and stop that in the body. And you never know when you're getting like transverse shots versus just straight through. That's got the power behind it. Right here we have
That's gonna really mess up somebody too. Jesus.
some factory 10mm that is loaded. Well, see for yourself. If that's 10mm, then why is it loaded to 40 SAMI specs?
Whoa.
Being cheated. Let's see how LOL 9mm does. 124 grain, spear, gold dot. This is a killer. This is a killer round in 9mm. Ready?
Yep.
Ooh, oh. Oh, that was cool. Hold on. Watching that again. That is beyond awesome right there. That is actually pretty cool there.
Yeah.
Damn.
9mm feels like a toy now. But the performance of the Spear Gold Dot is really good, especially for the recoil that you get out of that round. So let's take a look at the wind track right here. So first off, it traveled all the way to the end. We actually have the slug right there, and I'll pull that out in just a second. But if we start at the entrance right here, we can see we certainly had expansion. You can see in the slow-mo, the expansion was there as well. Not nearly as energetic as the 10mm, but still excellent performance. It might seem like super weak, like it didn't really do well, but that is wonderful terminal performance from a 9mm round. Okay, just pulling the slug out. We have Charlie to be weird about it, so it's actually much more science related. And right there, we have the perfect opening. Wow, that ballistic dummy
Whoa, that is a perfect opening. That's what she said.
definitely got rocked. Probably a permanent injury. You know, maybe if he had good representation, he'd be okay, but he doesn't. But you know what? You can have good legal representation. Now this video is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, the country's biggest injury law firm. With over 900 lawyers, over 100 locations at 49 states. Injured and don't know where to start? With Morgan & Morgan, it is so easy. They are a modernized law firm with simple clicks. You're gonna get through, you're gonna submit that, and you know what? It's not gonna cost you a thing. Well, unless you win, but then you're gonna have money. But they will have attorneys, they're gonna have paralegals, they're gonna have a team helping you, and it's not gonna cost you a dime until you win that case. Hey, and are you not fit yet? That's okay, because before you can submit that claim from the couch. Listen, if you're ever injured in an accident, hiring a lawyer is one of the best injury law firm. And with Morgan & Morgan, you can do that in less than 8 clicks. So what I want you guys to do is this. You can check out Morgan & Morgan,
biggest injury
get that claim submitted. For more information,
Am I getting echo? I was wondering what was going on with that. Okay.
go to forthepeople.com or dial #law. Thank you guys. Let's get back to wrecking these ballistic dummies. Now, right here, we have one of our volunteers. This is a ballistic dummy from Ballistic Dummy Lab. It is a pretty good approximation of the human body. We have bone, organ, fluids. Bullets do weird things when they strike these different parts of the body. So this does a fairly good job of showing what it could look like. It's not a one-to-one, but it's, what do we say, Micah? We say good enough
For government work.
for government work. There you have it. So we're gonna start with our first shot. 135 grain jacketed hollow point from the 10mm through the upper chest. Then we'll do the 180. 135 grain jacketed hollow point.
Good. Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, he's fucking. Sorry, I should have swore. Well, basically, what I said is he's probably up and dead.
look at that expansion. You see that
It's
flowering?
It's immediate. It's like it's almost like surface contact, and it just starts to flower.
What's interesting to me is you can see it shattered 2 ribs right there, not from direct contact, but simply by being close enough to the wound cavity. This is why that temporary wound cavity and the permanent are just so important. And it went straight through the lung, and you could see it destroyed the lung. You see the amount of bleeding there. Then, of course, we have a A lot of internal bleeding. What's crazy to me is it traveled through all those ribs, hit the scapula, and still almost exited. That is a psychotic amount of power being dumped into a human body. That is death right there.
That is
There is
destruction.
not much that's gonna save you outside of like some type of healer's magic. What's the spell?
You could just drink a health potion.
Yeah, the health mode, Skyrim's.
So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, and apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
180 grain.
Oh. Ah. Well, he's done. Let's watch that again. Oof. God, that is horrifically gross. Hold on. That's a big old hole. Big old hole.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
see
flowering.
that? So it hit straight. It hit straight through that rib and just disintegrated. You see how much is missing? It cracked up through the sternum. It still broke this collar, this upper rib right here. Looks like the lower rib was cracked too. Let's see the back. Oh, dude, it had enough power to shatter the scapula and still exit, dude. It's time to hit it from the back. 135, gut shot.
By the way, if you think I was going to miss out on time to hit it from the back. That is what she said. What? New Year's, same old joke. Come on. Come on. I never said I was the hero. But yeah, I will definitely use that. Hold on. In fact, you know what? One more time.
Still exit, dude. It's time to hit it from the back.
That's right. As you should.
35, gut shot.
Oh.
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 The 135, I can't believe how big it opens up. Look at those petals coming off on that permanent wound cavity.
That is probably the craziest handgun round to date we've seen as far as initial expansion.
Yeah.
We fired a lot from like 44 Magnum to 500 Smith & Wesson, but this is a huge wound cavity for what we have, like just a semi-automatic, rimless cartridge. That's wild. I cannot believe that. So it went straight through the gut. We impacted off the spine, shattered the spine, and you can see the slug is kind of stuck in the spine right there. So you're never walking again. That's
Yeah, that is, yeah, he's not walking again ever.
it. 180 grain XTP. Dude.
That one seemed like it went
Oh.
out back.
Oh, yeah. Definitely never walking again. Jeez.
Perfect star pattern.
I have never seen that large of a permanent wound cavity from a handgun. That looks like a shotgun slug.
That is insane.
Oh, it went straight. You could see the hole in the spine. There's a slug right there, a piece of the pedal. Should we pull that out? Okay, after reviewing the high speed, we actually did have complete jacket separation, and the lead slug itself did exit. I cannot believe that amount of power. That blows me away. But a good question is going to be, what is it like with follow-up shots? We have two comped weapons. Both you could consider them performance type weapons. How fast will it take me to do a bill drill with full power rounds with both of them? Next up is going to be bill drill. 6 rounds in under 2 seconds at 7 yards. It's going to be, I'm guessing, significantly easier with the 9mm. I actually haven't shot this particular one much because it's so beautiful, but here we are. And then we'll be using full power 180 grain 10mm, and we'll see what the time difference is. I'm guessing if I'm actually trying to make good hits. So I haven't shot 10mm enough, dude. I'm not. Let's see how it goes, man. All right, you ready? All right, next up, full power 10mm. Bill drill.
Go.
237, not too bad.
But slower.
I had to focus pretty hard on that. Mikey, you gotta try it once.
I've only fired one round through this thing, so. Jesus! You gotta shift your grip
Man. Oh, I felt that over here.
almost halfway through that.
Communism is wrong.
That's what you call a head-splitting decision. You could say he's got himself a major headache. You could say that his head wasn't in the game. You could say that he had a migraine. Oh, come on, you're laughing. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh.
What's your two?
Let's hold on. No, we're watching that again.
Oh.
He has explosive thoughts. There. Come on. I'm allowed to have some fun. I'm allowed to have some fun.
What's your 2 cents?
Sorry, I was looking at the mountain. I'm bought in, dude. I'm 100% in. I'm carrying this, dude. Tell me anybody's going to get up.
No one's getting up.
No.
No one's getting up. But you know how many rounds I can carry? 15 10 millimeter rounds. We have an MVP 2.0, 10 millimeter, non-comped, so we can see the...
By the way, we could, just on his scientific jacket and on his scientific goggles, I'm noticing some red spray. I'm going to assume that that's from a jam party he was at. Note to potential criminals out there. Don't rob this dude.
full power recoil, because I'm probably not going to carry the comp version. I felt that a lot more. The stippling is great. I love M&Ps, but I felt that a lot more compared to the comp, which makes sense, of course. Next up, we have the absolute polar opposite. We have a comp Sandhawk from Nighthawk.
Okay. Nice.
Just does not
Nice
recoil.
airsoft, dude.
Yeah.
That's an airsoft gun right there. You know, as much as we argue about calibers, when it comes to the Grand Thumb crew, the thing that really matters to me is that you train. If you're not carrying your gun, it doesn't matter. People are like, oh, I carry like a 45 or a 10 millimeter. I'm like, cool, do you like carry it to the gym? They're like, no, it's too big. Cool, I would rather you carry a 380 to the gym, at least have something on you. The gun left in your nightstand is worth nothing. Make sure that you carry, make sure that you are training with your firearm, otherwise it's not gonna matter. 10 mil, super cool, great performance. If you don't train with it, guess what? You're gonna suck and you're gonna miss. Train, that is the only thing I will tell you about this, other than the 10 millimeter got that dog and it will euthanize other dogs, 100%. Bussin', for real, for real. Final thing for you guys, dad advice. We haven't harped on it enough, but you know, I think it's really important to note that as the winter holidays come around, you don't let yourself go. Make sure you hit the gym, you put those calories to good use.
True. Very true indeed. Obviously the holidays were a little rough for yours truly, but listen, folks, sometimes you got to hit the gym, you know? You got to work out, run. Yes, even in the cold weather here in Chicago, yours truly has to run. I have to get my 3 miles in every day, all the time, early in the morning. That's what I do. I had my grandpa. He was always encouraging me. You know, I'm glad. He always said to me, "Hey, I'm always glad that you're training, kid. I'm always glad that you're staying in shape, even after the Marine Corps." So, folks, listen. Educate your mind. Eat right. Work out. Drink water. Keep your heads on a swivel. Have fun. Never grow up. And that 10 millimeter's got that dog in it. And let me tell you something. I see that coming my way. That's probably the last thing I'm going to see. And that's it. That's the end of the whole Kit Kat. So, be sure to duck, dodge, dive, duck, and dodge. I don't know. Whatever one there is. So stay focused on yourself. Take care of the people you love. And have fun. And always, hey, remember, what Grand Thumb said is very true. Keep on training. Everything that you have at your disposal will be worthless if you don't train. Train every day, as all of you should. Take care, folks.